What did you think of the roller coaster nature of this game, Steve? And are there things that you'd like your defense to do to smooth things out and maybe have control of the momentum changes?
Yeah, I mean, it was a wild game. It didn't surprise me that we found ourselves down quite a bit in the first half, based on just the scheduling, the travel, no practice, when we got here, 3-hour time change. So I sort of anticipated that we would struggle to start the game. And I was really proud of our guys, the way they battled in the third quarter to completely change the momentum of the game. Kelly Oubre was fantastic. He is playing his best basketball of the season. Just the way he has really comfortably grown with the offense. He's moving the ball well. He's basically taking good shots, taking open shots, and defending, rebounding. And I thought third quarter he was great. Our whole team was great. I think we had 13 assists and 1 turnover in that third quarter. But we just couldn't close it, and it was a shame. Like I said, it's a shame we couldn't, because we played hard enough and well enough to win, but give credit to Orlando. They played great down the stretch.
Steve, James Hill with the Black News Channel. Steph is always a consummate all-star, if you will, and he always fills it up. He had a couple looks late down the stretch. What did you see out there from a coaching standpoint?
Well, it wasn't a night where Steph could get easy looks. Orlando's a massive team, huge team, and they started Carter Williams, obviously. Everywhere you look, they got guys, 6'7" to 6'10" with long arms, and so Steph had a rough shooting night, and I thought Orlando had a lot to do with that. I thought their defensive schemes were good, just like they were a week ago when we played them. They got a lot of help on him, and a lot of long arms corralling him, making the game difficult. So, he still did his damage, but wasn't as efficient as he usually is.
Steve seemed to identify ball movement as you kind of, it was good for a while, particularly to start that second half, but it kind of stopped once you guys got the 13-point lead. Did you sense that?
I don't know. I'll have to watch the film and check it out. I don't know.
Draymond, we're seeing individual players start to get hot. Kelly Oubre's had a really great February. What do you think are some of the barriers that are preventing the team as a whole from getting hot and putting together a little win streak?
I don't know. I think we should have won this game tonight and continued on a win streak. But we let another one get away. So it's kind of in this, storyline of the season.
Draymond, have you seen the defenses do anything different in guarding Steph Curry these last couple of games?
They're really hard trapping them. I think I've seen that forever, though. Yeah. It's also missed some ones that, he normally makes. Sometimes that's just the way the ball bounces.
Andrew, James Hill with the Black News Channel. What can you take away from a game like this, a game that you can win, but you didn't win, but what can you take away from this? And you got a quick turnaround going into Charlotte.
Yeah, just have a good 48 minutes of basketball. That's what it comes down to. We had a great second half, but that first half, we need to pick it up a little bit, get off to a better start, and, just try not to dig ourselves a hole to get out of.
What do you think happened in the final 8 minutes that led to the loss?
They made shots. They made shots, and some of their guys made some big threes. That's what it came down to, really. There was a couple of times where all kind of stopped moving on our end. But it came down to they were making shots at the end. They had some big threes that kind of turned the game around for them.
Andrew, what's harder to take, the fact that you guys didn't make shots or the fact that you guys didn't get stops?
Maybe the fact that we didn't get stops, when we needed to. Because you're going to miss shots, but we just got to dig down deep and get some stops, because if we don't make shots, then the only thing that helps us is to get stops, so that's most important.
You mentioned kind of learning, the ebbs and flows of an NBA season. Does this sting more than most of the other losses that you've experienced this season, just because of the late what giving up a 13-point lead in the fourth?
Yeah, I mean, for me, this one personally hurt the most just because I thought we had this one in the bag. But there's my welcome to the NBA moment. A 10-point lead, you're not safe. A 20-point lead, you're not safe. So it does hurt, but you know what? On to the next. We still got a ton of games to go, and can't cry over spilled milk.
From your point of view, what has allowed Kelly to just click and go off the way he has this month?
Just getting comfortable with how we do things and where his shots are coming from, and the trust in how we move the ball and cut, and the fact that he's going to have a lot of looks and he can use his athleticism to his advantage, and his speed, and that comfort. It just comes over time. A lot was thrown at him from training camp to that first month and a half of the season, and stick with it, keep working. He's done that, and he shows up with his energy every night, and that in turn allows you to take advantage of the reps and find some rhythm out there, and he's been doing that.